Let's see how this looks. Can you hear my dog breathing? He's over there. That dog's yawning. They're running around, barking at the mailman. Luckily, they quit barking. But no, I'm just seeing how this looks. I ain't gonna wear this shirt. Found in the Wild, Part 5, A New Beginning. Hi, everybody. It's Drewski McGillicuddy, and I lied. I lied to everybody. I'm doing another Found in the Wild video, and this one has a little sad story that I'm going to tell because I was at St. Vincent de Paul the other day, and wouldn't you know it, they had Michael Jackson's The Making of Thriller. It was in the palm of my hands, VHS. I held it, I cherished it. But there was something else that I had seen on my way into the store. It was this big old jack-o'-lantern, one of them big old plastic jack-o'-lanterns. This big old plastic jack-o'-lantern. So I had the guy price it for me. He brings it into me. I noticed this VHS, I pick it up, I'm looking at it, and for some reason I walked away and noticed that this thing ended up missing. Some lady put it in her cart, and I went over to her and explained, ma'am, I was going to get that. I had him price it for me. I just had it sitting there while I was looking at the movies. And she was a sweetheart. Was like, oh, okay. And gave it right back to me. So, but unfortunately, I had set down that VHS. That VHS right there that I could have got for 50 cents. I could have got it for 50 cents. And now I can't get it! I can't get it because I'm not going to pay that much. That's crazy. It's crazy talk. So, my whole day was ruined. Luckily, I did find something salvageable other than this plastic piece that I might put in the background. It might make a background piece if I ever get some shelves put together. There's a lot of stuff I got to do, and I'm aware of it, and I'm going to do it. But anyway, so I went over, well, I got this. The Editor from 2014, and apparently it's a spoof on the Galileo, I don't know how to say it. I never really got into those, not by choice, but those weren't really at my video store when I was growing up, like Bay of Blood, Black Sunday, Black Sabbath, all those types of things, Cat o' Nine Tails, but this is supposedly a spoof on those, and from what I hear, it's pretty darn good. Now this next one, I was going to hide it once I got to Goodwill because that was yesterday. Today is 50% off day. And there was a couple things I really wish I would have grabbed. One being A Christmas Carol with George C. Scott that I got on VHS the other day, but now I could have had it on DVD. Now I'm sure it's probably on YouTube somewhere so I can watch it whenever I want, but it would have been nice to have the hard copy. And then End of Days with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I passed them up, went back to get them today. They were gone. But I wasn't stupid enough to pass up this little gem. Now, I've seen this a long time ago. The werewolves are the only thing I really remember about the movie. I know they're held up in some house, and it's some soldiers, and they run into a pack of werewolves. But I couldn't pass up $3 for Dog Soldiers Steelbook DVD. I mean, it's not the Blu-ray, but that's still, it's limited edition. It's limited edition. All right. Now, this one is one I forgot about the other day when I did my part 4. So, I'm just going to show you this real quick. Cyborg, $4.95, Dollar General. Now, I'm getting real close to having all of Jean-Claude Van Damme's movies. So maybe one of these days I can take, guidance from Sean Chandler, and I'll rank all my Jean-Claude Van Damme movies, because who's better, Arnold or Jean-Claude or Sylvester? Who knows? That's the fun. Why don't you let me know who you think between the three? That's a tough one. A lot of people just go Arnie and Stallone, but you can't forget about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Motherfucker could do some splits, though. All right. No, I just left everything in the bag. We'll start out with something I normally don't buy because, it's not 1996 anymore. But Cody Leach will like this if Cody's watching. I don't know if he watches my videos, but I got Godsmack. 50 cents. I've always loved her eyebrows. Look at them eyebrows. Hopefully there's not a glare. I can't see what I'm looking at. So, but yeah, Godsmack. I actually didn't like Godsmack the first time I heard him. I grew up listening to older music, you know, and that was just like, and then, you know, I saw him with Black Sabbath in 1999, and they put on a hell of a live show, so I became a fan. And then, wouldn't you know it, they had Godsmack Awake. I love this CD. Got a lot of their really good. Like this right here could just be a greatest hits. I mean, I really enjoyed Godsmack up until Volume 4. I mean, that's when they started getting too radio friendly. Let's give into the mainstream. A lot of people call it selling out. I did watch Cody Leach's review on their new song. Not important enough to remember, but yeah, I'm going to take Cody Leach's word for it, and I'm going to steer clear from it because there's a lot of music on the radio these days that make me want to throw up. A lot like missing out on the Thriller video. All right, here we'll do. Yeah. Oh my, Jesus. All right, got a lot of Christmas movies in here. It was a bender frickin' day. Anyway, never seen any of these movies. I figured James Dean and what's that other guy's name? Marlon Brando. Yeah, because it comes with East of Eden, Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, Streetcar Named Desire, and Rebel Without a Cause. I've never seen any of these, and I'm ashamed of myself because I was always more of an 80s horror kid growing up, and now that I'm an adult, I want to check out some timeless classics that, everyone hails as some of the best pictures of all time. So definitely going to check those out in the near future. All right, go from some timeless classics to some timeless garbage. I know I've seen bits and pieces of this movie on the Sci-Fi Channel and whatnot. I've just never been able to get into it. But now that I have it and I don't have to sit through commercials, I might actually sit down and take the plunge because The Hitcher 2, it's got Jake Busey, man. When's he ever been bad in anything? And C. Thomas Howell's coming to Horror Hound, and he wants like $30 or $40 for an autograph. It's like, dude, you're C. Thomas Howell. Nobody remembers who you are. Not that I don't love him and, all the movies he's in. All right. Nope. Got one more before the Christmas. And Jason Smith and Steven. Yeah, Jason Smith and Steven are going to love this. Check it out. I got Someone's Watching Me from John Carpenter. Is it actually directed? It's written and directed by John Carpenter. I don't remember this from the picture of your guys' collection. I'm sure it was there, but hey, now I own it too. So, I'm coming to get you, Jason. You think you're better than me? Yeah. Alright. I wonder what we should do. Well, I haven't seen one of these, and I'm ashamed of myself. I really am. I'm ashamed of myself for not seeing one of these. And I already own one of these, but it's that stupid cardboard snap case thing. So I went ahead and picked up How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And it's a deluxe edition. Why wouldn't I get the deluxe edition? All these movies were only $1.50, aside from Dog Soldiers, and that other movie was $8 at the thrift store. But it was $18 on Amazon, so I figured, hey, I'm gonna save me $10. But anyway, one of my favorite Christmas specials, definitely one of the top Dr. Seuss stories I've ever heard in my lifetime. All right. Wow, this one's not even open. Anyway, everybody loves this movie. I don't know why I don't own it. I kind of want all of these movies, except for the remake or the sequel to the original, the one with Ed Helms. I'm talking about Christmas Vacation from National Lampoon's Chevy Chase. Now, I got a friend whose mom burnt me out on this movie. She burnt me out on it because she played it 3 times a year, 3 times on Christmas. And now I'm going to start playing it out, I guess, because why not? Now, this next one is, a bona fide classic. It's on a lot of people's #1 best Christmas movies of all time list. And I haven't seen it. But now I own it. So why not? This Christmas, I'm going to watch this, and I'm going to probably do my top 10 favorite Christmas movies. Or, hell, there's so many Christmas movies I absolutely love. It's a shame I can't think of any that you might not know about other than copies of A Christmas Carol. Anyway, I'm glad y'all came and watched again, even though I'm sure you'd rather see actual movie reviews. Okay, let's try that one more time. That ending would have been terrible. I was rambling, so I cut that out. So those were some things I picked up. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves, and hopefully I'll get to my movie reviewing. But actually, my next video might be my top 10 favorite zombie films, because I do love me some zombie movies, but there's not that many good ones out there, believe it or not. So I'm going to give you the 10 best, in my opinion, out of the ones I've seen. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. Great having you here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Pop the icons up, I guess. Yeah. There's one, there's two. Like, subscribe. That's all you really got to do. Would you just look at him? Look at the cat! Look at it! His name's Gary.